Hi, everyone. Welcome to The Black Gift, presenting people of color in the nonprofit sector. I am Stormy Cage, your founder and editor. So, I am here as promised to discuss with you my very first day at the AMI conference. It's been a long day. I'm very tired and I'm going to go to bed as soon as, I get done sharing with you all. But so I'm going to make this short and concise, but I do want to, touch on the first day. So, pretty much we checked in at 1 o'clock, 1 p.m., and there's just all these workshops and seminars going on and like networking socials, and they're all taking place simultaneously. So, you have to really kind of pick like which one interests you the most. Now, you were supposed to pick a schedule before you got here, but it's very open, so I don't really think you have to stick to the schedule. If you found something else that interests you, then you could just switch. And it's very open. You can just go to whatever workshop you want to go to. And so they gave you, a book amongst other things, pamphlets. They give you your name tag and then whatever you are. I'm a CNP designate, so pretty much that means like I'm going to be getting my credential, my certification next semester when I graduate. Um, Other people were already had their CMPs. Some people still have like a year left of school, so they didn't have a ribbon at all. It was just everyone had all these different titles and things, so it's pretty cool. Nonetheless, here's the book they gave you, and you see you can open it up. It's just all these things, and tomorrow it's like twice as long. So much going on, but I just want to share with you all briefly what I did at the conference today. So they had a thing called professional library, and it was cute. They said it was the first time they did it this year, and basically they were using professionals as like books in a library. So you had the opportunity to talk with them for 15 minutes on like a one-on-one basis, interview them, kind of pick their brain. And so what they did was they gave you like these little cards with their names on it and their organization and then all their skill set, their strongest skill set. And so me, I'm looking at all the cards and I'm like, okay, which one of these people sound black? Because that's what I'm interested in. I want to talk to people who are like me in the field. And so the only person I found was there was a Kenya Warren Hollins, and I absolutely loved her. She is a regional recruitment coordinator for City Schools, which is a part of AmeriCorps. And I spoke with her, and we actually like exceeded the 15 minutes. I thought she was like really great. She had like good energy. She was a beautiful girl and young. She got her master's of public administration in 2014. And she was just killing it, like and she was very open and willing to talk and share, and I really like that. And so I asked her, you know being a black girl in the field, what are some of the difficulties, what are some of the, do you see anything as far as like there not being enough diversity, and what is your experience with that? So that's something I asked her, and I will be writing about our conversation. um I will be writing about our conversation at the end of the conference, so definitely check out that information on my blog at www.theblackgift.com. The other two people who I picked for the professional library workshop, they were not people of color. They just had skill set that interests me. So it was Elliot Gershenson, and he was the CEO of Interfaith Missionaries for Greater Houston. He had a very big background in fundraising, and he actually has some interesting things to say that I didn't think about as far as fundraising goes. And then there was Stephen Romeo, and he's the founder and the CEO of the Change Project, and it's basically a project that helps that's to sort of alleviate the stigma and the stereotypes that the society has with the LGBT community. And he does so through advocacy. It's an advocacy group, but through social media, and then the main thing is through art. And he does these arts, and it's pretty deep how he has the the models, but they're models, people representing the LGBT community, and it's Southern based as well. So I thought it was really cool, and he does a lot of he does grassroots funding, and he explained that, so I'm definitely going to be also sharing that on my blog for sure, for anyone who's interested, in, kind of how these individuals have ran their businesses, I particularly liked this particular workshop for someone like me, because I'm more of a one-on-one. I like intimate, conversations where I can like actually pick your brain and get to know, and dig deeper, as opposed to, okay, because they did have some workshops where it was just like, okay, a group of us, and then we all sitting around, sharing ideas. And I mean, let's be for real. Some people say some crazy stuff. Like, I don't have time for that. I just wanted to really know from another person's point of view, without any interruptions. So I really like this, and this is what I'm going to do again tomorrow, as well as, other things. But I'm going to be doing this again because I found it very helpful, and it was valuable. It was valuable information. That I feel like, the questions that I asked, no one else, particularly asked. This is a one-on-one conversation. I established a relationship with one person, and to me, that's just, great. Even though it was a short amount of time, it was very good, and I think that this is something that they need to keep. Now, I do think that there are some things that they need to change, but I will give a full evaluation of the AMI conference when I finish the conference, because I don't want to speak too soon. um Other than that, okay. And then the last workshop that I did was a workshop on grant writing, and that was pretty good. It wasn't anything that I didn't know necessarily, but it was like a reassuring class. Like, oh, I learned something in grant writing, and now I have this lady who is very involved come and tell me that, pretty much everything I know is like true. They are like, this is the best practices, this is what we need to know. And I definitely will share tips on grant writing, and on give her tips, and I will share that also on my blog at www.theblackgift.com, of course. um and lastly, I just want to say, yeah, I'm very tired. This was great. It was great networking. Is really a networking event. That's really what this is. That's really what this is about. But yes, do stay tuned for more on my blog. Again, for those of y'all who know me, I'm a writer, so I tend to better express and explain myself through writing on my blog. But I also like videos because I like to be able to some things are just easier to say, so. And also, I would really love feedback if anyone's interested. If you're interested in the Emmy conference, do keep watching, because I will be telling you the pros and cons, and I will keep it real as far as, is this worth it? Is this something that you want to do? Is this something you want to invest your time in? And then if you're interested in nonprofits or, anything like that, please feel free to hit me up. Let's talk about it, because, you look around. I mean, literally, like, this isn't this is a very white dominated field, just like anything else, so definitely, black people, people of color, um, just let me know your experiences in the field, or any interest or whatever, and let's keep the conversation open. Until then, keep on reading The Black Gift.